Hello, welcome to the Moon Dweller and welcome to the month of March. This is also our worm moon month, and we are calling this the month of warmth. So the warm moon is telling us that we are starting to transition into spring. The worm trails are now able to be seen on the fresh ground that is slowly starting to lose the snow. I know I'm in Southern California, so we don't get snow, but this is still giving us a good visualization of the natural cycles that are happening, in other parts of the world. And so the snow is shedding, we're seeing the worm trails, and spring is around the corner. I love thinking about how we are transitioning into spring with the combination of our zodiac seasons. And so right now we are in the Pisces season. That is where the sun is stationed. And then on March 20th at 2:38 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, then the sun will transition into the sign Aries. And so right now, while we are in Pisces, it is the rulership of our feet, of our toes. And so that's at the very bottom of our body. And then when it moves into Aries, then it goes back to the top of our head. So I love this visualization of standing in the pools of water. Pisces is a water element sign. And so with the nature of Pisces, it's a very magical, spiritual, and emotional type of realm. And so what I love what this zodiac season offers us right now is to get back into contact with our emotions. Right now is a really good time to just have a good cry. Even if you don't feel like you need a cry, maybe put on your go-to movie that always makes you cry. It's a really good time to do just an emotional release for anything, whether you're noticing it on your conscious level or not. Then on March 10th, it's a really good day to mark in your Moon Dweller calendar that if you can, cut out the entire world and just focus on your dream state. Be in that magical, dreamy realm that the Pisces sign can offer us. Right now it's also a really good time to notice that we should not have expectations of people offering us what we need on that day. It's really just about the dreamy, big picture type of realm. And if you're looking for more information about this, my mom, the master astrologer Shannon, does talk about this in specific details on the 7 Space podcast that we just did. And so that's a really good date to mark in your calendar. And then we will also have a new moon in Pisces with the theme of our magical realm. And so again, just really tapping into this dream state and our emotions. And I think it's really important to do this because when the sun does move out of Pisces on March 20th and then comes into Aries, which is the rulership of our head, and it's a fire element, all of our energy is going to be going up and out. And so I think it's better for us, it's a bit safer for us, it's like healthier for us to get in contact with how we are and how we feel before we start spreading our energy out into the world and being active and doing stuff. And if you are looking for a stone to assist you during this Pisces season, Amethyst is really awesome to work with. It is a magical type of stone. It is really helping us to connect with our divine mind, our divine self. And it's also constantly transmuting negative energies into higher frequencies. So doing all of that emotional work, can be hard, but this is going to help us to be able to overcome that and always staying higher in our divine self and not getting into the negativities of it. It's more of just a release and growth. Then on March 20th at exactly 2:38 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the sun is stationed in Aries for a month. And also on March 20th, this will be the best visibility day to see the planet Venus in the eastern sky before sunrise. So make sure if you have a telescope, take it out. It's going to be a great day to look up into our skies. And so with this Aries season, again, the focus is in our head area. That's this zodiac's rulership, and its element is fire. So the energy is outwards. And Aries is an extremely active physical type of sign. So right now is the time to go outdoors, do your favorite movement class, dance class, hiking, walking. It's really a good time to tap back into what your body needs physically and, to move around. If you're looking at starting a new workout routine or whatever, this is the time to do it. Aries is going to support you. And another thing that can support you is copper. So copper is one of the metals associated with the planet Mars, which is Aries' ruler. And copper is a great conduit not only to work with other stones, but I also like to think of it as a conduit for Aries fire energy. It's going to, since it is so open and out, sometimes we want a direction. And copper can help put that fire into a direction specifically for our life purpose path. And another thing that copper is really great for is helping us to work through those sluggish, lethargic days we may have. And again, Aries is going to thank you for that because it wants to keep moving and be active and be happy and up and out and bright. And so copper is really just a good stone to work with this. And what is also happening during this Aries season is we have a full moon in Libra happening on the 28th, and this full moon's theme is self-reflection, and specifically looking at reflection through our partnerships with our loved ones or our friends. And so it's a good time to address what may be bothering you or making you reactive, how that person is making you reactive, and maybe what lesson you need to learn from it. Another thing to consider is that Aries, with its fire sign, it can maybe make you more volatile than you normally would be. So during this full moon in self-reflection, it's a good time to keep your emotions inwards, especially if they are volatile, because they might be heightened with this fiery season. And so to just really focus on that self-reflection process and not necessarily having to communicate with others about it, but for it to be really internal, and you can ask the universe for assistance and what lessons do you need to learn from this. And so at the beginning of this video, I said that this is the month of warmth. And so we are feeling this warmth on two different planes with our Pisces season, the transition into spring, and our Aries season. So the warmth is coming from our emotions. We are feeling in ourself. We're working through stuff. The spring, we're coming out of winter. The sun's getting warmer. And then, Aries inherently is a fire sign, and it's active. We're bringing physical warmth to our body, not necessarily the thought form warmth that we would get from the Pisces season. And so a good affirmation to assist us with this is, I am kind and gentle with myself. Because, when we're working through that emotional work, it can be hard. We can have our piece of amethyst to assist us as well. But that daily affirmation of writing, I am kind and gentle to myself every single day, I think is a great support system to help us get through these themes of the month. And before I finish this video, let's quickly go over our focus words found in your zodiac grid system to get a sense of this first week of March. And so we start off with our moon in Libra, giving us the word gentleness. And so I love it. We were just talking about the Pisces season and our emotions. So yes, let's remind ourselves to be kind. It goes with our affirmation as well. And then after Libra, the moon moves into the sign Scorpio, giving us the word healing. And so again, working through that stuff, being kind to ourselves, and allowing our body and our mind the opportunity to heal from whatever emotions might come up during this month. And then the moon moves into Sagittarius, giving us the word wisdom. And I think this is great because anytime we work through stuff that is hard, at least I always come out with a new perspective, especially when I just try to do the emotional work and I'm not being reactive or angry at the situation. It simply happened. What can I learn from this? And then the moon moves into Capricorn, giving us the word stability, which I think is a big relief for me and a good way to end this week's cycle, because we get to be, more grounded. Capricorn is a earth element and it wants us to stabilize ourselves, to find grounding, which is really supportive during this Pisces season, which is watery and it's mutable. It has the two fishes, so it can go around sometimes, be in the magical realm, but this is a good opportunity to station ourselves, to find that groundness, and then to, be able to still tap into that other realm.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the MD YouTube channel so you never miss out on the latest tips. Also, check out our Instagram and Facebook at The Moon Dweller for daily cosmic inspirations, and if this Moon Dweller calendar calls out to you, visit themoondweller.com where you can purchase this book.